Hello and welcome. Today we are doing a beautiful Yin Yoga class for back pain. So if your back's feeling a little achy, if it's at the end of the day, this is also a great evening practice. So make sure you're in something cozy and making sure that you have a few props nearby. So make sure you have a blanket. I suggest either a pillow or a bolster, and definitely 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, grab some books. We're really just using them to support us, to make sure that we're not using any muscular effort here and engagement here, so that we can really relax. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and let's get going. Okay, so let's begin on hands and knees. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. If your knees are sensitive, you can put a blanket underneath them. But we'll begin with some cat-cows. Inhaling, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Heart forward. Exhale, push the ground away. Chin to chest, belly to the spine. Try and lead with the tailbone here, so tailbone rolls up. We move through the spine to drop the belly. Pull the heart forward, head comes up. And then roll through the spine from the tailbone reaching down between the knees, rolling through the spine until we dip the chin to the chest. Do this a couple more times, just really connecting this breath and mind with the spine, breathing through it. Noticing how it feels, and knowing that we will move through this practice with this loving kindness, with this awareness and connection with the spine and with the muscles around the spine. Take one more. On your next inhale, find center and begin to slowly make your way onto your back. Really take your time, move mindfully. Once you are there, reach the left leg out long, flexing through the foot, and then pulling that right knee into the chest. You can hold on to the shin or the back of the thigh. Just breathing and releasing. Try not to pull really hard, just find a good medium for this stretch and this opening and this release. Close your eyes and breathe into the sensation. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. beginning to gently bring that knee over to the left into a supine twist, keeping both shoulders on the mat while you twist the lower body over to the left. Doing whatever feels good with that right arm and hand. You can place it on the body or let it kind of come out to the side. Being gentle with that right knee. If you need something underneath it, or if you need to move the foot in any way to make this more comfortable, we will be here for a couple minutes. So just keeping that in mind as you set this pose up. Remembering to breathe deeply and allow, knowing that you will become more open the longer that you hold these poses. So being gentle in the beginning. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a nice sigh out through the mouth, bringing the whole body back to center, releasing this twist. Just relaxing the legs out long, bringing both hands on the belly or on the heart, wherever feels good. Take this moment to recalibrate a little bit. Deep breaths, and then we'll gently move on to the other side, pulling that left knee into the chest, holding on to where it feels good, flexing, or just keeping that right foot active so that the leg stays on the floor here. Breathing into the opening, making sure not to go all the way to start. From a 1 out of 10, you want to be at a 5 here. Staying gentle and breathing kindness. One more deep breath in and a deep breath out. Carefully shifting into the supine twist by bringing that left knee over toward the right, adjusting the body as needed, making sure both shoulders are flush to your mat, taking whatever variation with the arms that you need. If you need to prop up the knee or adjust anything with the legs, you can do so. This is your time. Looking where it feels good, knowing that wherever you are right now, you can breathe into it and allow it to just settle and release any tension, any stress, any pain. Allow this breath to just wash it away. Take that nice last deep breath in this pose, and sigh it out the mouth, carefully bringing both hips to the floor, coming back to center, reaching both legs out long. Take a moment to close your eyes, bringing both hands on the body where it feels good, to notice how you feel on both sides. Notice how your back is doing. Do a little check-in. To get ready for this next pose, we'll gently bend through the knees, bringing both feet flat on the earth. You will need a block or maybe a book or just something that you can put underneath your hips to kind of bring the hips higher than the heart here. I'm going to use a block and just put it under the hips where it feels right. So kind of play around with that. And keeping the feet hip width apart here, bringing the hands on the belly or relaxing them down to your sides. If you're feeling any pain whatsoever, you don't need the block or anything. Just really be gentle as you breathe here and make sure that this prop or whatever you're using is in a right position for you. Just really allowing this release to happen without effort in this supported bridge. Take one more deep breath in. And one more exhale out. Carefully press into the feet to lift the hips slightly so you can move the block or the book or prop aside. Gently bringing the hips to the floor, knees together, feet as wide as the mat. Allowing this recalibration once more. So our next pose requires us to get on up, so gently make your way onto your seat. And we'll need 2 blocks for this next pose. If you don't have blocks, you can use a stack of books, you can use a bolster, rolled up blankets or towels, even like a big thick pillow, you can also use that. I'm going to take 1 block for my head on the highest height, and then the second block is going to be vertical on mid-height. So you can also do this lower. I'm just using the blanket, putting it on top of it to make it more comfortable. So find whatever you need for this moment. You can always pause the video. But we'll sit in front of the blocks, feet together, knees wide, breathing in. And then when we breathe out, just relaxing our spine onto the block and relaxing the head onto the top block. It's kind of creating this staircase effect with the body. Also, if the knees are a little uncomfortable, I actually grab 2 more blocks and put them under the knees, but you can put blankets or books or just anything under the knees if you would like that support. And if it's really uncomfortable to open the legs here, I just like to do it for my lower back. You can also just reach the legs out long and relax them that way. Placing the hands wherever feels good. Really take your time getting into this pose with whatever it is that you have around you. We're just creating some levels here with the spine so that we can open up the heart and the space of the ribs, be able to breathe more fully, and open up the hips and the low back. So finding how that feels for you, knowing that you don't need to go all the way, you can start small here. Really aiming to feel supported, relaxing the shoulders, the hips, the legs, relaxing the heart and the belly. Closing the eyes when you're there and breathing deeply. Breathe deeply into the chest. Using your hands to help you bring the knees together. really take your time to come on up out of this pose. Removing and setting aside any props. Move gently. We did a lot of opening and releasing. When you're ready, lay on down on your back. I like to just keep my blanket here because I was cold. So you can do that as well if that makes you feel comfortable. We just kind of keep the feet flat on the earth, hip width apart, relaxing our hands wherever you would like on the body. Noticing how we feel after that opening. And if it feels good for you, you can relax the legs out long into Shavasana. Listening to your body, releasing that deep belly breath. Allowing your palms to just shine up. Relaxing everything and just letting the legs and everything just kind of hang out here, really take up space. Take a deep breath in, wiggling through the fingers and toes. Take a deep breath out, sigh out the mouth. Stretch out long, take any movement that you may need here. Before gently rolling onto your right side. Staying there if it feels good, relaxing. And when you feel ready, pushing yourself up on to your easy seat. Reaching the arms up as you breathe in. Palms meet. Exhale, bring them down to the front of the heart. Dipping the chin to the chest, bowing towards your fingertips, giving thanks and love for this practice, for the time that you took for yourself. And when you feel ready, opening the eyes gently, and namaste. Thank you so much for doing this practice with me. I hope you're feeling good. Please comment down below how you're doing, your experience, so I can send some love back. I am sending you so much love. If you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing, and welcome back if you are. I will see you in another video.